not the end. Just remember that death is not the end. When you're standing on the crossroads that you cannot comprehend, just remember that death is not the end. Not the end, not the end. Just remember that death is not the end. When storm clouds gather round and heavy rains descend, just remember that death is not the end.
There's no one there to comfort you with a helping hand to lend. Just remember, death is not the end.
Not the end, not the end. Just remember that death is not the end. For the tree of life is growing where the spirit never dies, and the bright light of salvation up in dark and empty skies. When the cities are on fire with the burning flesh of men, just remember that death is not the end. When you search in vain to find some law-abiding citizen, just remember that death is not the end. Not the end, not the end. Just remember that death is not the end. Not the end, not the end. Just remember that death is not the end.